Hello. Today I will show you how to easily schedule a small project in a way that you will be able to follow the progress, update it, and monitor how the other tasks are affected. In this example, I'm going to be using a tool called ClickUp, which is a project management tool for teams, but it's also very convenient for individual use. It is free to use at the beginning, but later, if you need additional functionality, it will cost you just a couple of dollars a month, which is 100% worth it, and you'll be able to save a lot of money. Once you have done the easy registration, you'll be able to access the project space. And here, the main principle is that all the activities are organized in spaces. And here, if you click Create New Space, this is where you can create your project. Let's say my house project. Then you can choose some available templates. It's usually enough to use the starter one because you have the task statuses here to do, in progress, complete. If you choose something more advanced, you have more statuses, which is basically not necessary. And after that, you create the space. And this is where you're going to organize all your tasks. So in a space, the main view usually is the list view. And the list view is the place where you organize your tasks and basically write everything you need to do. So in my case, I'm going to give you an example of a project where I'm painting a room in my house. So as a first task, I would write that I want to buy supplies. Then the second task would be I want to prepare my room for painting. It's possible to add also subtasks. So here, if you click this arrow, it's possible to add additional subtasks, like, for example, cover the floors or move the furniture. And additionally, I would add, let's say, tasks. I want to paint the first time, paint the second time, and finally clean the room. So these are my tasks. So it's possible to add due dates also directly here in the list view. Also, if you have additional people involved, you can add assignees. But I will show you how to use the so-called Gantt view, which is where you can plan and look at the tasks in a absolutely different way than just a list. So here on top you have the view button, and you add a Gantt view here. So a Gantt view is very similar to the list view, but it additionally has a calendar here. And here you have all the tasks on the left side, and here you have a calendar here available. It's possible to zoom out and zoom in. But basically the idea is that here you are able to schedule the task. So let's say I want to buy the supplies in 1 week's time. I click here, starting from today, and then I'll drag this task duration until this date here. So that's my first task, and that's the duration of this task. Next, when I have bought the supplies, I can schedule the next task, which is the prepare room for painting. I'll give it, let's say, 3 days. But then I have these subtasks here, which I can schedule also internally. So let's say I have 1 day to cover floors and the second day to move the furniture, like this. Then the next would be to paint the room for the first time. So let's say it's 3 days. The second time, another 3 days, and finally 2 days to clean the room. You can easily adjust all the deadlines in 2 ways. Either you can just move the task like this, change the start and end dates like this, or you can also click on the task, and inside you'll have the dates here, and then you can change these, changing the start date and the end date in this calendar view. So another thing you can do is you can add dependencies. That means that it's possible to say which task depends on another task to be finished. So here, when you press this tiny little dot here and press it with left click it and just drag it, you're able to get this line here and drag it until the next task's end, like this. Then it creates this sort of arrow here. So let me just add these dependencies for each of these major tasks. I'm not gonna add them to the subtasks, just for the sake of the example here. So now, when you click on a task, you will also see that there are some relationships to other tasks. So there is a blocking task, which is that you cannot start the preparation of the room for painting if you haven't bought the supplies. It's also possible here, if you press this customize button, you can go to Gantt options and then choose this reschedule dependencies. This will allow you to, in case you're moving any of these tasks, the other tasks will move together with this one in case that's needed. But you can see the subtasks haven't been added, so they're not moving, but you can just move them manually like this. Can be converted into a milestone. For this purpose, I'm going to create a new task saying that room painting is finished. And here, when I click on the task, I can go to the three dots here. I can change the task type to a milestone. And then I can simply add it here. I will show a different symbol, meaning that this is the milestone, the final milestone for this job, this project. Of course, there can be multiple milestones, and then you can split the task between these milestones. Reason why this tool and any other similar tools are so powerful is, first of all, you can visually draw the process and the tasks and try to understand the different inconsistencies or how you can organize the process better. You can also you can involve different aspects of the construction. Maybe some other parties are involved there and they say that, well, their deadline is such and such, and you can implement their tasks here and see how, in case their deadlines are changing, how they affect the other tasks that, for example, you are doing yourself. So the second thing is that you're able to plan way ahead and understand that, let's say, at the maybe when you're doing a task, what you need for that task and on when you need it. So this is very convenient if you're planning, let's say, some other specialists coming into your house. So let's say you cannot add some furniture until the painting has been finished. So here you can monitor whether you're staying on schedule and plan for those other teams to come in at a specific time. And in case there are changes, you can inform them in timely manner and reschedule. And as opposed to Excel and similar tools, static tools, this is you're able to change the schedule anytime you want. Every day you can just adjust the dates, change the deadlines, and adjust the schedule, and stay in control and see what problems might be looming at some point in time early. So thank you for watching.